Good day, great educators of the Nigeria Baptist Convention. You are welcome to Virtual Global Preparatory. And this is Sunday School lesson for March 1. The topic is Love Act. And our golden text is taken from Mark chapter 12, verse 33. Let me start with the story of the tale of the wireless loudspeaker. Once upon a time, one morning, a giant shiny loudspeaker appeared in the town square. Every hour, it would shake the ground with a booming voice, shouting, "I love everyone. I am the kindest voice in the world." It was so loud that the children had to cover their ears, and the birds moved to the next forest. In the shadow of that great machine lived an elderly woman whose eyes were failing. She couldn't sit to read her favorite book, but she didn't have the strength to fix her old lamp too. One evening, a young boy noticed her sitting in the dark. Didn't say a word. He didn't make a speech. He simply brought a small battery from his room, connected two thin wires, and the lamp flickered to life. The next day, the villagers gathered around the loudspeaker. "Why do you shout so much?" they asked. But when they looked behind the machine, they realized there were no wires connected to anything. It was just making noise with nothing to power it. Then they looked at the woman's window, where a tiny light was still burning. What is the lesson? In our world, love is often just a loud word, a feeling on a catchy song lyric. But God isn't looking for a loudspeaker with no wires. He's looking for the power of action. Real faith isn't the noise we make. It is the quiet light we provide for someone else. Let's look at the background to the lesson, historically and contextually. A scribe who was a master of the 613 Jewish laws approached Jesus to find the one command that stood above the rest. Jesus didn't hand him a new ritual. He gave him a lifestyle of love that summarized every other rule. Love God and love your neighbor. Later taught that faith without these acts is like that loudspeaker, hollow and dead. The lesson is divided into two sections. The first section, which is section A, is embracing Jesus' command to love, and we are reading Mark 12:28 to 34. The text there: to love him with all your heart, with all your understanding, and with all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself is more important than all burnt offerings and sacrifices. By way of explanation, Jesus moved the goalpost from religious competition to sincere intention. He explained that love must soak into every part of who we are, our emotions, our brains, and our physical energy. It isn't a Sunday only activity, it is a total devotion. Now, teachers should emphasize love for God is the great command, but it is proven by how we treat the people who annoy us the most. If the first half is loving God, the second half is loving your neighbor as yourself. Let's take this as the key takeaways. Total devotion. Loving God requires using your intellect and your physical strength. And beyond ritual, sincere love is worth more than every religious sacrifice combined. And what should be our daily practice? Accepting this command means practicing forgiveness every single day. Let's look at the second section, section B. Faith is made perfect in love. And we are reading James chapter 2, verses 14 to 17. The text: what good is it if someone claims to have faith but has no deed? Faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. By way of explanation, James is the no-nonsense apostle. He warned that if we see someone hungry or cold and only offer good vibes and words, we have failed. Genuine faith naturally results in practical steps like providing food or clothing. Teachers should emphasize this. Love is a command to be obeyed, not just a feeling to be felt. While works don't save us, they are the evidence that our faith is alive. Let's take this as our key takeaways. Word versus deed. Faith without action is hollow and useless. Then the evidence. Our dedication to Christ is reflected in our actions, not our labels. Then the community support. We must be inspired to meet the physical needs of those in our church and our community. What are the practical actions for the week? The love 3. Write down 3 specific ways you will show love through your action this year. Then neighborhood commitment. Perform the practical, quiet act of love for someone on your street this week. Then identify and meet. Look around your church today. Find one person with a physical need and take one step to meet it. Stop being the loudspeaker and start being the battery. The world doesn't need to hear your love. It needs to see the light it provides. Make the turn today. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Omobola Christiana Ayotope. Thank you. Bye-bye.